Welcome. Would you like to take this? We're doing it. Yep.
Sure, I love that. Hi, thank you so much for being here today. This is the first time I'm appearing not only as an actress, but an author. First time, thank you for being here. So I'm the woman you love to hate. And I'd love to hear some questions from you. First of all, I'll just answer the question that's been asked of me so frequently now that I have written my first book. People have been asking me why now? Well, some publishers asked me if I would be interested in writing a book over the course of the last few years. I didn't think I'd ever be one to do that. I've been a very private person. But about a year ago, my son came to me. And he said, "Mom, I think you should write a book." I said, "You do? Really? Why? Why do you think so?" And he said, "Well, for one thing, Mom, all the girls I date, once they know you're my mom, they want to know, how did you do it? How do you do it? And what's your story? Because everybody knows Erica Kane, but nobody knows you." Thank you. And my husband had those letters published, notes to me, and we sat down and read them again. And sure enough, they were saying the same thing as my son. But it was really my son who gave me this push to do it. And I realized I could speak to so many generations and have a great time doing it. To shed some light, tell you the whole story about stuff you've seen, like the Emmys, like Dancing with the Stars, like my time on Broadway, like dancing and singing all over the country with Regis Philbin, but bring you in with me and tell you the whole story. And also tell you some of the times that were just, I call them my Cinderella moments in my life, in my professional life, some of the darker, more challenging times that we all go through and you will relate to, I'm sure. So come with me on this trip. I really look forward to hoping you have a wonderful read with this book, All My Life. And now I'd love to hear what's really on your mind, so we're going to open this up to questions and answers.
Yep, we had some questions taken when people were starting to get in line, and I'm going to read them off to you right here. This question is from Patty. What is the hardest thing you've ever done, personal or professional?
Ooh, that's a really hard question. I'm going to say professionally, Dancing with the Stars. Really fun, but really scary. And personally, well, I do write it in the book. There were some challenging times in our lives. But skiing down some of those mountains my Austrian husband took me to took every sense of willpower I could muster.
All right, this question is from Dominic from Michigan. How was the move from New York to LA? Was it a positive or was it a negative move for the show?
Well, I think it was a very positive move for the show. They built us a brand new studio in LA. It's HD, and it's 3 times the size of the one in New York. So I think it's been a positive move for the show, except that David Canary only stayed a little while, and I really miss him. Most of us left New York kicking and screaming. Our homes are there. For me, my children are both there. Our home is still New York, but fortunately, I get to go back and forth. And I'm very grateful to all my children for working out that schedule for me so I could go and still come home.
Alrighty. This question is from Christina from St. Paul. Aside from not turning around in the taxi to ask for a second audition for the Broadway show, have you had any other career regrets?
Well, I write about them in the book too. Something that I regretted, but I had no control over. They saw 2 women in New York for James Bond to be Bond girl, and Kim Basinger got the part.
Okay, this is from Sarah from Plymouth. Who picks out your beautiful wardrobe?
Oh, thank you. I'm a lucky actress. I get to go to work every day and wear that gorgeous Erica Kane wardrobe. We have a costume designer, David Zyla, who actually, if you watch the Nate Berkus show on the 18th, I did the Nate Berka show, and David Zyla, the man who's being asked about now, who picks all those amazing clothes, is also on the show and doing some makeovers, and we had some fun. And then you'll get to see who it is who designs the clothes.
Okay, this is from Kim. Who is the best on-screen kisser?
Who do you think? Oh, this is interesting. You're calling him by his real name. Jack, you're calling him Walt Willie. I think the camera doesn't lie. I think you're right.
Okay, this next one is from Tina from Winnipeg. Please tell me your experience in Hot in Cleveland and working with Betty White.
Oh, that was so much fun. Hot in Cleveland, the scripts are so funny. Even just reading them on the airplane, I was laughing out loud. The writers are from Frasier, so they're just wonderful, funny scripts. And that company of actresses and actors is spectacular. Betty White is everything you would hope she would be and think she would be. She's warm and gracious and sharp as a tack. And she and all three of the other women, they have such a great chemistry. They were so good to me. I had the best time.
Okay, and the last question here is from Debbie from Stillwater. Jack or Caleb? Sorry? And the question was Jack or Caleb?
Oh, I have been hearing a lot of camps here going on with Jack and Caleb. Okay, let me hear it for Caleb. People like the way he calls me Dorothy. Me too. And let's hear it for Jack. Well, Jack is hot in Minnesota. I'll tell him. Thank you so much. I look forward to meeting you now. Thank you.